Kai, God, South Africans. South Africans, oh, Saudi Africans. South Africans, how are you doing? Hope you slept well. Chai, it's amazing how you love me. See, everything they are doing is turning out for the good of Chidimma. Do you know how many people are on Chidimma's live stream? When I was on her live stream, she just went live and over 500 people joined immediately. Do you know how many people are, supporting Chidimma? All because of the story they heard of how South Africans, were bashing her and dragging her. But the one that will make you feel bad is the guy who has been spearheading this signing signature. This guy claimed to be, according to what I heard, is Nelson Mandela's grandson. Late Nelson Mandela's grandson. You know, Nelson Mandela was the president of South Africa, and he was, sentenced to isolation for many painful years and for 27 years. And when Nelson Mandela came out, the first country he visited was Nigeria to tell them well done and thank you for during apartheid and all the times they held him there, how they were very supportive to him. Is his grandson that was spearheading this. No wonder all the South Africans were saying, oh, we are South Africans. We are not a lawless country like Nigeria. Nye, 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 nye. We are going to do this. But guess what? Do you know what happened? Miss Universe organization gave them the Ella. Do you know Ella? If you are Nigerian, you know what Ella means. Ella means disgrace. The kind of disgrace they gave them, it does not have part 3. They ignored them first. They kept tagging them. The guy now, in his mind, though, according to what I heard, Nelson Mandela has a foundation. Please, if you want to have a foundation, there are usually criteria for owning a foundation. How can a wicked person who does not like the other person, does not like inclusion, own a foundation? Because this boy, according to him, he's fighting for South Africa to be put on the map. He's fighting. A lot of people wrote petition. That guy's petition shocked everybody. That particular Nelson Mandela son that his name starts with, that's how his name is. But the good thing is, the more they push Chidimma, the more popular she becomes and the more people want to support her, right? The more she becomes popular and people want to support Chidimma. But the embarrassment is too much. South Africans are burying their faces in shame. It's just recently some of them got to know that all this thing was just social media banter, that Chidimma did nothing. That the only reason, it's just yesterday, some of them got to know. Somebody even dropped it on my comment section, said they just got to know that they had to file that case so that Chidimma can be withdrawn from the contest because they didn't want a Nigerian to fly their flag, that they wanted to just say that she's not qualified to be in South Africa or even contest. That was why they came up, the state decided to file that it is a lie. Nothing like that happened. Hey, it shocked me again. I wanted to fall. I'm like, are you serious? Everything they wrote about Chidimma is a lie. And some people don't know. They are still going on about. Have you ever asked yourself a question? When somebody tells you, okay, we have contacted Interpol, we have contacted this one to go and arrest her. Have you asked yourself a question? On what grounds are they arresting her? What would they tell the people they are arresting her for? Okay, you said she's not part of your country. She agreed. She packed her bags and went to look for her father's country. She came to Nigeria and welcomed her wholeheartedly. They opened their arms and welcomed her. And the same you now, you say you want to go and arrest her. On what grounds? Do you want to arrest her? All of a sudden, another news broke yesterday, same. They say, oh, Chidimma can reapply. They just noticed that she's stateless. So all the while she was in South Africa, she didn't have a state. And all the documents were carrying her name, not the person's name. You people accepted that it was identity theft. And then this morning, one person dropped on my comment section. He said, that Mia doesn't have anything to associate with Chidimma, that Chidimma is a thief. I say, no, Chidimma is not a thief. Chidimma is not a fraudster. You who typed that thing, you are the fraudster. Chidimma is a perfect child, yes, and ordained by God. So she's not a thief. I say, moreover, Mia is not in support of you black South Africans who are busy bullying Chidimma. Immediately I said that. The other guy who had dropped a comment all this while bashing Nigerians said that they don't trust Mia. That after all, Mia is not a black South African. They just gave her the position. And because Mia was saying good things about Chidimma, some of them were not happy. They started bashing her. Of course, they can never bash her to her face. They'll bash her at the back because they know what the whites will do to them. So they know they are always very afraid of the white. They are afraid of the whites. So they can't even dare talk anything about the white. So, but you see, when it's Nigeria, oh, they'll carry the matter on their head like gala and sell and talk. But I like the fact that Miss Universe organizers, have you ever called someone and the person was looking at you and ignored you as if you never existed? That's exactly what they did to South Africans. They kept petitioning. I'm sure the judges and all the people were asking, wait, though, all this what they are petitioning, please, who are they talking about? Though? Because the person we know here is Chidimma from Nigeria. So how does it make sense? And then I heard that when Mia I read it on a South African's platform. They said each time the keynote they mention Mia Leros, that it is a France woman that her face shows because the keyword picks her and knows that she is from that side. So it is a different French woman's face that appears on the keywords. And when he was talking about keywords, that people should stop, that South Africans should stop, mentioning Nigeria in their videos so that Nigerians will not get publicity. He doesn't know that Nigeria is more popular than South Africa. Nigeria is more popular than South Africa, whether you like it or not. If you not like, mention Nigeria. If you not like, don't mention Nigeria. Nigeria is still more popular than you people. I've done videos on many pages, and I've seen when I mention Nigeria how those videos do. They do so well. Their returns is higher than you South Africans. Now you are just 50 million for Christ's sake. And what are we? 200 and you are talking about being popular. You're not rich now. He said they should stop talking about Nigeria so that when YouTube algorithm will not recognize Nigeria. YouTube algorithm has recognized Nigeria and Tete. You people's bitterness towards Nigeria has not started. And you come and say, leave South Africa alone. Why are you obsessed? You are not obsessed to. All these videos we are doing is to reply you. You cannot look for trouble and expect trouble not to come your way. Mbao. You must collect. See the way you embarrassed yourself. Somebody said, this guy, I don't think he's from either of these countries. He just came and said, hope South Africans know the impact this negativity is doing on them. The whole world knows now. The whole world is looking at you people as wicked and unreasonable. That's how they are looking at you for humiliating a young girl who came out to just hustle for her life, for making life unbearable for a young girl, which is very wrong. You see, so you people have stereotyped yourself. You have given yourself an identity. And when it starts to boomerang, do not cry. Because then we will be singing hallelujah. I like the fact that these people disgraced you people. The disgrace was massive. The disgrace was too massive. It was too massive and they couldn't bear it. So the thing they pained them. So Nelson Mandela's grandson, shame on you. Oh. In fact, when I even looked at your face, I was wondering, who is this one? Shame on you. Shame on you, yeah? You thought that your petition will go anywhere. God will embarrass you. Let Chidimma win this crown. That's all our prayer now. Let her win. You will see jubilation. You will see how Nigerians celebrate people. You will just be hating a country and hate their citizens for nothing, which is unfair. And we need justice for Chidimma. When she wins and comes back, we will demand for justice because you people need to do a public response from those your states and all those your home affairs that are very fraudulent. People will have to apologize to her publicly.